All right, y'all. I'm going in, man, real quick. I was just talking to my sister on the phone, so this right here popped up. So right now, I said, man, this would be a good video right here. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just listen and learn. We in Genesis chapter 1, verse 25. Well, I'm gonna read verse 27. It says, "So God created man in His own image. In the image of God created He him, male and female created He them." And God blessed them and said, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth." Now, right there, I stopped. Now, I had to break it down to my sister. I said, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear her interpretation. What does that mean? She gave me her little interpretation, but she didn't quite understand what the word replenish means. I said, what do you do when you're thirsty? You know what I'm saying? Hot summer day, 90-degree weather. What do? You grab some Gatorade, some Powerade, some water, whatever. You replenish the body. You put back what was once there. So right here, see, the pastor, you're not going to get this from the pastors. You're not going to get this from Creflo Dollar. You're not going to get this from T.D. Jakes. Nobody like that. The mega churches. You're not going to get that from even the churches in your ghetto. In your ghetto neighborhood, you're not going to get this information. They're not going to tell you, because this right here will let you know that the Adam and Eve story was just one big lie, and they cannot be the first people. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply." What did that mean? Be fruitful and multiply, to procreate. All right? And replenish the earth. Put back what? Put back what was once here. You see what I'm saying? So people don't want to, you gotta look at these words. You gotta understand the words, the meaning. I don't even have the etymology word of replenish right now. You know what I'm saying? And even I'm looking at this footnote right here. It's funny how he said, it's a footnote in the Bible. It says replenish. It says God's first command to man was that of producing abundant, sufficient to fill the earth, not replenish. He said not replenish, he said a misleading translation. He said a misleading translation of the Hebrew word male. But that's what he's saying. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's saying is a misleading translation. Well, okay, if that's a misleading translation, then how many more misleading translations you got in this book? You see what I'm saying? But see, we're not going to get into that. Why? Because y'all comfortable. You want to rock a bye baby on a treetop. You want to remain a baby. You don't want to think. You want somebody to feed you applesauce all the damn time. Gaga goo goo. You know what I'm saying? It's time to wake up. It's time to grow up. You know what I mean? Y'all 35, 40 years old. You still waiting on the Santa Claus to come. You know what I mean? So here it is. The word replenish. What do you mean by replenish? Put back. That means it was Adam and Eve couldn't have been. And then even when you read, go on further, when it said that Cain went to the land of Nod and knew his wife. Well, what the fuck? What's going on? There's a party over in the land of Nod? You know what I'm saying? There's people over there? Oh, okay, but nah, you're not going to get this from your churches. So let me go on. I want to go on and just, I want y'all to hear about this herb. All right? It says, let me finish reading this verse, 28. "And replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish and over the sea and over the fowl and the birds in the air and every living thing that move upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed." Not pharmaceutical, not Tylenol, not Advil, Prozac, whatever, Viagra, all this crazy crap, Tahiscamos, Cedar Roof, you know what I mean? All types of crazy stuff, these big gigantic names that they give us, that they give to the medicines. I'm going to read it one more time. Verse 29, it reads, "And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed." Then why do you have a medicine cabinet filled up with medicine? Your medicine cabinet shouldn't be a medicine cabinet. It should be an herbal cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Why are you on meds? Why are you on drugs? But then you'll condemn that young brother on the corner with his pants hanging off his behind. You'll condemn him because he's selling drugs. He's selling narcotics. You'll condemn him because he's not licensed to do it. He's not licensed to do it, but it's okay for your white man to do it all day. You know what I'm saying? He can have these CVS's and these Walgreens on your corner right down the street from your crib. Easy access for you to go get them drugs, them meds. But you'll call yourself Christian, but hey, if you're a Christian, if you're a follower of God, then why you not doing what the Bible told you to do? And if God said, behold, I've given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree. This is in Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. You can find out for yourself, pimpin'. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. This is what the word of God said, right? This is what you believe, right? You believe that this is the word of God. You keep saying that you're a Christian and you stand on the word of God. You don't stand on nothing. You stand on your own damn opinions. That's what you stand on. That's what you stand on. All right. Let me see. Let me read on. Which is upon the face of the earth, of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. To you it shall be for meat. Whatever it says for meat. We got a little. I'm looking at the little footnote right here. Yeah, man. So it's right here saying, yielding seed to you, it shall be for meat. So I'm reading the footnotes, and the footnotes saying that this is proof that we're really, I guess, supposed to be like vegetarians and herbalists. What's that word right here? Hold on. What they called it? Herbivorous. Whatever. It's like it's a weird pronunciation. Herbivorous. That's what it looks like. But that's in the footnote. So yeah, that's what I wanted to break down. I just wanted to show y'all that. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta know how to dig deep into the Bible, man. You gotta pay attention. You get what you can get out of this book. You know what I mean? You fall into the religion. You take the religion aspect of it literally, and you're gonna be lost in it. You know what I'm saying? This is a good book to read if you got an open mind to it. You know what I mean? Trust me, I was in that spell. I was in the God spell, dog. They had me in the ghost spell. You know what I mean? I was, waiting on the Lord like y'all waiting on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that I am the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I waiting? I'm waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on me to wake up. You know what I mean? I'm waiting on me to wake. It's you got to wake up. People like, man, I'm Christ, please come. Christ, please come. That's what somebody left a comment. The boy, what's his name? King David. He was like, Christ, please come. I'm like, yeah, just keep saying it like it's Candyman in the mirror. He's gonna appear. It's gonna be you. You're gonna see yourself. You're gonna realize, you know what I'm saying, that you are who you've been looking for. The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. You know what I mean? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Keep your heads up, man. Ask questions. Don't be too afraid to ask questions. Don't be too afraid to analyze. Don't be too afraid to go within. We out.